Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we'll be creating this social media design by Hard Sketcher. Hard Sketcher, he's the one that created the design, so we just want to do it without further ado. Let us jump right into the video. This space right there is just a 1:1 ratio space. That is just a normal square size. That is to say, we can use different sizes, but it's going to be something like this: 1280 1280. All right, so we're just going to come over here. I'm going to remove the background right here. We'll quickly bring in the background right now, which is this. Then we'll crop it towards here. We'll just drag it in like this. And then we'll just have to centralize it. This will move it down a little. The background looks too big. If you check, it's just looking too big. So, but actually, the way it's supposed to be somewhere around here. All right, somewhere around here. So we want to stretch this background. So let's see if we can do it with an app. I want to stretch it. So I'll come here. I'll go to Snapseed, right? I'll bring in the background. Not that one. Sorry. I want to save my time. I'll bring in the background. This one. Then we're going to click on Tools. Then we'll check for the tool that has to do with expand. Then we'll expand here. We'll expand here. Expand again. Expand again. If you want to get the best result, do it small. Expand here. Alright, I think I've gotten what I wanted. Alright, so that's that. So I've expanded it. You can save it now. Then we can come here and we can save. Alright, so we'll come back to Pixellab again and we now bring in the one that has been expanded. Not you. So I've just taught you now how to expand your backgrounds. So the reason for expanding it is because, okay, so you can bring it here now. All right, that's that. All right, so I'm going to bring in this guy here. It's going to be a text, and the text is going to be sound. All right, so many people will ask questions like, how do I respond, or how do I charge foreign clients? When you say foreign clients, you're referring to clients that are from the First World War. Now, I've always told you that you don't charge all the clients that you're dealing with. You don't charge them the same. Now, some clients may have more money to pay you, and if you charge them less, they may see it as weakness. So you want to charge very, very well. All right, so some clients see when you charge too low, they see it as weakness. To them, they consider it that you don't know what you're doing. All right, to them, some of them, they consider it that you don't know what you're doing. So they feel that, oh, if this person can charge me this amount of money, that means I'm not sure. Are we even sure that this person can deliver? All right, if you look at it very well, there's this mirror. We can use not perspective, not inner shadow. Let's see. It's not perspective actually. It's not that one. Okay, so let me create this guy. Ox. We'll use B band, but it's going to be like slant. So let's increase it first. Okay, then it's too big. So come here, let's change the color to the yellow that we have there. It has a yellow color. This yellow color, a little bit lighter. Then it has an inner color of white. Did I just enable inner color? No, not shadow, inner color. That's inner shadow of white. Alright, then we'll put it in like this. Let's see this one. Okay, so come here. We'll do this. Where is that? This. Then we'll go to padding and make sure this guy is out. All right, so we just come here, we'll reduce it. It's looking too big to me self even. So let's bring it here. Let me look for another one. All right, so let's try this. This one is too big. Let's look for something not so okay. Let's try this. It's not bad. All right, so then here we're going to put this boards pro. All right, so what you like I always say, when you're working with foreign clients, you don't work with all clients the way you don't want all clients the same. All right, so I will say that you don't want all clients the same way. The clients that the clients that you want to give some kind of leverage. Some clients, you don't treat them the way you treat other clients. I know it's business, but you can actually use wisdom in the way you deal with clients. Now, okay, when you are dealing with somebody, when you are dealing with a client and you are dealing with them like you are dealing with your family members, you may get into problem. You want to ensure that you treat your client as client. There are some that are so close to you that you want to it's going to feel almost like they are not your client. You need to be very careful. Why do I say that? Because once you bring sentiment into your business, you're about to lose a lot. All right. So someone reached out to me and told me of how he works with a client, and the agreement he made with the client, a Nigeria client, the agreement he made with the client was sometimes according to him, he's just working for exposure or or he's just working to gain experience. All right, that's what he's working for. Nothing more, just working to gain experience. But he has come to a time in his life where actually he have gotten in he have gotten an experience, and now that he has gotten some experience, he now needs money. I'll always say that you need money to live life. You need money to buy data. You need money to eat food. You need money to do one or two things around there. And so by the time you are not charging very well for your business, you're not charging very well, people are not paying you very well. A time will come where you will be frustrated. A time will come where you will not be happy while working. The client will say thank you, and suddenly you will find yourself that you are not happy. The reason why you will not be happy is because you are not satisfied. You are not getting what you deserve. You are not getting paid for your services, and you should be paid for your services because you are working, you are doing something. So instead of having clients that comes once in a while and then I will tell you that okay, just manage this 200 naira, or just manage this small money, this small, just use it to buy biscuits, and just use it to buy a recharge card. You don't want clients like that who don't value your time. All right, you don't want clients like that who are just going to be dashing you money and telling you God bless you. Don't worry, I'll give you money. No, 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 no. You don't work with client as if it's a pity party. No, you are doing a business. If you're a graphic designer, listen to me right now. If you are a video editor, listen to me right now. You must think like a business person. Right now, as I'm talking to you, the only reason why you are able to watch this video is because somehow you were able to get data. And if you cannot get data, I'm sure that you'll not be here watching this video. The only reason why you are here, if peradventure as you are watching the video, let's say your data gets exhausted, nothing will happen. You will stop watching the video immediately. Yes, there's not going to be a problem. Nobody's going to beat you. Nobody's going to shout at you. Nobody's going to tell you to pay. But suddenly you will find out that the video you're watching, you're no longer able to watch it because you will be disconnected almost immediately by the network provider, MTN or any kind of network provider that that are servicing you. They will disconnect you immediately. There's no sentiment in their business. Once you qualify to receive the data by paying for their service, they will give you the data, the equivalent data amount of data that you paid for. And if you have finished using the data, they are going to disconnect you immediately. There's no sentiment in the business. And that's the reason why these companies, over the years, they have remained relevant and they have remained in business. Some of them have been in business for as long as 50 years. Some of them have been in business for as long as even more than 50 years. The reason is because they don't put sentiment in their business. Their brothers pay for their services, their sisters pay for their services, their pastors pay for their services. So some of you now, you're listening to me right now, you're working with a pastor, and the pastor is telling you that, oh, my brother, see, listen to me. Actually, this is the work of God. This flyer design is the work of God, and you don't need to charge for it. Okay, you don't need to charge for it. You just need to understand that it's God you are working for. All right. And so why you're working for God, and so everybody in the church comes and give you flyer to do. Everybody in the church, they are giving you, you are working for them. And then after they have used you, all that you are not hungry, and then they are not there to help you. You need to pay your aspirin, they're not there to help you. You need probably to maybe go to school and they're not there to help you. And after they have used your life, used your skill, and then you are frustrated and you don't know what to do anymore. So what I'm trying to say is that I'm not saying that working for God is not good. No. I'm not saying that you cannot work for people. I'm not saying that you cannot volunteer. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm trying to say that you need to be careful. You need to be very careful when you are working for people. You want to be careful that you are able to get something for yourself. All right? Gadget. You are able to get something for yourself. All right? Make sure that nobody is using you just like that. All right? Even when you are volunteering for people, make sure that it's not forever. A time will come where you have to stop that thing you are doing and focus on how you can make money for your business. It's business we're talking about here. So you must focus on how you can make money for your business. All right? Because one day, whether you like it or not, responsibility is going to hit you. One day, whether you like it or not, you will no longer continue to be a child. One day, whether you like it or not, you are going to rent a space. It's either you buy a land to build your own house, or either you start paying rent. One day, those responsibilities are going to come on you. And if those responsibility comes on you and you are not ready, so those responsibility comes on you and you cannot meet up. As a young man listening to me right now, one day you're going to get married. One day you're going to bring your wife home. You're going to bring a woman to your house unless you are a eunuch. Unless probably you are a eunuch, you don't want to get married. One day you're going to have a need to raise a family. And when you want to raise a family, you don't raise a family by doing free work. You must learn to stop doing that free work. You don't raise a family by saying anything you have, give it to me. No, you don't raise a family that way. You raise a family by by being responsible, being a responsible person. All right, so I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna put a shadow around that button there. You raise a family by being a responsible man. All right, you don't raise a family by being irresponsible. So if you want to be a responsible person, you need to ensure that you are doing what you should do. You need to ensure that you are doing the right thing. All right, I'm bringing this onto the front right now. All right, so that's that. So you need to ensure that you are doing the right thing. You are getting paid for your services, because if you are not paid for your services, you will be in pieces. All right, so that is all we're done with the design. Do well to like this video, share it with a friend, and subscribe to my YouTube channel for more tutorials like this. And pay attention to the instructions I have given to you. Ensure that people pay you for your services so that you will not beg to eat. Because those people, let me tell you something very, very sharp. There was a person I was working for some time ago. She's a young girl, actually, very young girl. So these young people that they want to do big things. So she came and she wanted to do a flyer, and she wanted a fine flyer, not a jaga jaga flyer. So she came to me. I get me now. I mean, what did I do just now? I said, we'll take it to the back. So she came to me and then she said she wanted a flyer. And I gave her a bill, I gave her a charge, and she felt bad for me charging her that way. Because according to her, my price was too high. And guess what? I was even charging her 5K at that time. It's not even now. If she comes now, maybe she will run away. She will run away. You want to run away? She will run away. So I was charging her 5K at that time, and then she was like, oh, so let me put this one in the middle. She was like, it's too much. So take note of what I want to do now. One, then we'll pick this one and the X and put them in the middle. So just for 5K, I charged her. Oh, she was really, really upset at me. And I delivered the work very excellently. And then she came again for another work. And then I charged her something like that too. And she was like, she was begging me to reduce the price. I said, no, I can't reduce the price. So she was like, me, I'm wicked. Me, I don't consider people. Me, I am. She said a lot of things about me. And I was just quiet. She said that I'm a child of God. So she started bringing all these religious. She said I'm a child of God, but I don't consider people. I'm a child of God, but people have. He said she have been hearing about me. People have said that. He said somebody have said about me that me I value more than relationship and this and that and that. She said a lot of things, and I was just quiet. I was not saying anything. I was just quiet. After she had said all what she wanted to say, I said the only offense that I did here was that I charged you for a flyer design and you could not afford it. That's my only offense. There's nothing more. And now you're telling me I'm a wicked person, and all of a sudden I'm turned to a devil and all that. I said no problem. But you know what? That same lady came back some maybe 1 year later, and she needed money. She needed financial assistant, not flyer designer. She came to me and she was begging me in my DM that she needed food stuff, she needed this, she needed that. And guess what? By the mercy of God, I was able to assist her. I sent her free money. I dashed her, I said, take. Now, where did I get that money from? If I was behaving like her, if I was listening to her to say, okay, don't charge for your service and be merciful to people, and when people come and when you bill them 10,000 naira, they will tell you that, oh, so please now, you're not a Christian, it's 1,000 I have. You collect the 1,000 naira. How would you have money I will have money to be able to help you? I gave her good money. So I'm trying to say that you need to be very, 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 very smart when you're doing business. Don't bring sentiment into it. Some people come to your DM and they are preaching to you. They're using your religion to preach to you, using your faith to preach to you. No, it's business. Pay your money and let's do this thing. If you don't want to pay your money, then you're not serious. Pay your money. Don't come and preach to me. It's business we are doing. Pay your money. Whether you are my brother, whether you are my pastor, whether you are my anything, you need to pay your money. Value my time and value my expertise, value my skill. That's how we do it. Yes, sometimes because you know people, because they have worked for you, because they have impacted your life, you can decide on your own to do it to help them, to do it to assist them, to do it to say thank you. Or some people that come to you, you can give them a discount. Your family member, you can give them a discount, but don't do it for free. I'm saying it because if you do it, you're going to regret it. Thank you for watching to the end. My name is Nia Muda, and I will see you in the next one.